Hey traders, let's have a look at my trade with the UNG trade, plus we're going to look at Carl Icahn and so on and so forth. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Hey traders, as you know, there's so many different indicators out there that people can use, and people get so confused about what to use and when to use when it comes to indicators. So I've just recorded a video walking you through my #1 trading indicator that I use all the time that helps me with entries and exit, and it's going to really help you out with your trading as well too. Click on the box above that says #1 indicator to get access to this video right now. All right, hey traders, I've got this here because Clabe, you also put something on. You put this on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, so I wanted to answer you and help you out. You said, "Hi John, I have 2 questions for you, mate. Your UNG trade, does UNG track the global or the US only price of natural gas?" I'm not exactly sure about that. You know, to be honest, I really am not sure. I'm pretty sure it'll track. I'm pretty sure natural gas, like the natural gas price, right? If you look at the natural gas price, I'm pretty sure that's the natural gas price for the globe, right? Because if you look at, say, oil, say USO, that'll track the price action, and that price, that natural gas price, the oil price, and so on and so forth, that has an effect on the actual globe. So even down here in Australia, that actually happens as well too. Now, quick update on my UNG trade. Some people are saying about what's happening with my UNG trade and so on and so forth. What's going on with that? If I bring up my daily chart, some of you guys know I got into here when this market gapped up, when the market gapped up, we did get a nice run, but we got a big gap down. Now we've got this big gap to fill. Guys, this big gap here right now to be filled is a trading opportunity, by the way. If you guys are looking for a trading opportunity, just let you guys know. So I'm still in this right now, guys. I believe we're going to fill this gap, and I believe we're going to continue rallying. We're going to continue pushing up higher through here. And you can see we're actually getting this resistance now. We're squeezing up in this triangle pattern. I believe we're going to fill this gap and continue rallying higher. That's why I've still got my options on this trade. Let's go over and have another look into his claims here. What are your thoughts on LNG trade? Cause Icahn took a large stake a while back, and the price has recently flattened out in the lows. Okay, so let me just. I read a great article. I read a great article from Money Press stating that the US is already leading the global natural gas producers, etc., and that the US is projected to become the leading LNG exporter by 2020. All of this development based on fracking, etc., trying to find ways to capitalize on natural gas projects moving up, especially within the US export. LNG seems to be only US companies currently setting up for transportation of natural gas to liquidate natural gas for their super tankers at the US ports, and has quite a few 20-year billion-dollar contracts, 25 plus, already set up with the European Asia to set up. Thoughts? God bless and thanks. Clabe, firstly, Clabe, I want to say thank you for your support. I really do. I see you liking, I see you commenting on videos. So firstly, I wanted to say thank you for your support that you give me, Clabe. Second thing I want to say, Clabe, is that that the way that you trade any market, it's important that you take the fundamental analysis. If you see something that's fundamentally good, take that and then overlay that with the actual price. So I've never looked at LNG, so let me actually bring up LNG right now, and let me just show you what I see. So LNG, and let me just show you what I see with the actual price action with LNG. So Carl Icahn may have taken a big stake in LNG, but let me just go over here and let me just show you what I see overall. So on the daily chart, we're definitely pushing up higher. We're definitely in a nice bullish momentum. What you want to do, Clabe, is this, and this is my recommendation, is that depending on the type of trade, if you're looking for a short-term trade, then use the daily chart and try to find a nice sort of entry based on that. Right now, I'm seeing that the market is overall nicely pushing up higher, and we're squeezing up into this resistance level, and we are in this big overall sort of compressing triangle pattern right now. If you're looking at that, I believe, Clay, by looking at LNG, and it looks really, really good, pressing up this triangle pattern, I can see that's what's happening through there. If I go to the weekly chart here, if I go to this weekly chart, I'm seeing that LNG is definitely, it definitely hasn't been doing much, as you can see. So the thing for me looking at LNG, I would want to see, we're definitely starting to create this nice little stepping up movement. I would want to see, looking at this here, I would definitely want to see a nice close above, for a long term anyway, nice close above, nice weekly close above. From there to there, you can see this nice is just squeezing up from there to there. I would want to see, I would want to see a nice close back above this sort of maybe 45 level to get in. If you're looking for, and you want to monitor it, if you're looking for like an investment, then for me, getting in, say, on a nice break above this resistance level, because this is the resistance level where it's actually had a lot of problems through there. Once it breaks past that, then you say, okay, so then you want to set a stop. Say if you bought this share, just say for example, and this is the way that it's important to do this, right? So you say, okay, the market rallies up and gets a nice close above here. You might say, okay, cool, I'm prepared to buy it now because, and you may not, okay, depends on your risk tolerance. But the way that I like to buy shares, and I do this, I'm going to start doing this more and more in my own superannuation, by the way. This is the way that I'm going to be trading my own superannuation. Is once the market breaks above here and gets a nice close above there, and gets a nice close here, I say, okay, now I'm getting a nice bullish sign, nice bullish close. I'm going to get in there with the stop down below here. And I'm gonna, and whatever that equates to, I want that to be no more than say 2% risk on my account. So whatever from here to here is, if I buy the shares from there to there, I don't want to have any more than 2% of risk on my account. That's not including brokerage, by the way. So maybe 2.5%, 3%. But if I see fundamentally, so Clay, this is the two analysis, right? So if you see something that's fundamentally good, if you look at the circle of a long-term investment trade, if you see something that's fundamentally good, wait for the technicals to line up, because the technicals, it doesn't matter what the fundamentals say, the technicals will line up with that. Wait for the technicals to line up with that. And even though the fundamentals are good, still have a stop in place, because it may get up and then rally right back down. You know what I mean? I may even have a small stop in that. So if you're looking at your investing trades, like I am right now with silver, I'm looking at silver. And gold, and I'm saying, okay, I like them long term, but I'm waiting for the chart to tell me to turn around. And even though the long term they seem to be good, I'm still going to wait for good entry signals. So, I might get in on a nice break above here, because it's actually, and if you think about this, Clay, because it's had such a lot of problems breaking above this resistance level, the $45 level here, because it's had a lot of problems breaking past that. Right now, I'm saying, if we do get a nice close above there, then I'm going to have that. So if we get a nice close above, say 46, gets up to say 47, well then, what I would do, and again, I'm not doing this because I haven't done the analysis here, but if we do open and we do open here and we rally right back up to say 47, right there, well I say, okay, cool. I'm in at 47, 46. What's that? So I would just say, what's that? 2, 4. I would say down here, I'd be happy to give this level here, say a 42 stop. So I'd like to have a nice tight stop. I'm in here on the breakout, one in the breakout. If it doesn't hold there, and then suddenly it opens and rallies back down again, well, guess what? Now we're back below this resistance level, and I don't want to be in it. So I would have, say, what's that? $2, $4, maybe $5 risk. I'd have on that, and that may be what is that as a percentage term? So maybe say a 10% return. So if you had 10% of your account and you lost 10%, if you had 10% of your account on it, you lost 10%, that's 1%. If you had 20% of your account on it, you lost 10%, that's 2% of your account. Do you know what I mean? You can see that through there. But if you believe in this long term, and you believe that, this is a pretty good investment, then this is where your upside, you keep your risk small. So you keep your risk small. You keep your risk small, and if you are right and the market does run up here, well, guess what? Now you've got a you know, now you've got a 70+% increase, you know, and maybe more on the upside as a good investment. And you'll monitor that as well too. And here's the thing that I see people say, and some people say, John, but even if you do get into that and the market rallies down, what if the market turns right back again? Well, guess what? Get back in again. If you believe in it long term, we'll do that. But don't hold and wait. I would, and I've seen this so many times where the market would rally up, break up. I would get into here. I would simply just get into there. I would have a stop, say down here. The market would actually rally back down, hit my stop, and I'd be stopped out. And then a few weeks later, maybe another couple of weeks, that it would hold around through here, and then it'd break back above again. I'd get in. I'd get back in again because I believed in it long term. But I was keeping my losses short because I didn't know what the market was going to do. It could have just kept going down. But I kept my losses short. As the market broke back up, I got back in again with, say, a 1% loss on my account. And now I got back in. And guess what? I now made a 10% return on my account from that trade. So you see what I'm saying, Clabe? So you always want to protect your downside, because you don't know. So the first thing is wait for the breakout. Second thing is have a small stop. Even if you believe in it, again, even if you believe in it fundamentally, you want to make sure that the technical setup as well too. Look at that weekly chart. Keep an eye on that weekly chart. I don't care what Carl Icahn says. I don't care what Money Morning Printing says. I don't care what anyone else says. It does not matter. As The Rock says, it doesn't matter what anyone says, because no one knows, right? Not even Carl Icahn knows. But the thing you can do is you can say, okay, if fundamentally this makes sense, I'm going to wait for the chart to tell me to get in. Because you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. You know, if you look at Deutsche Bank, right? Let's go have a look at Deutsche Bank. Everyone was saying Deutsche Bank was going to go under. You know, and as you know, right, fundamentally Deutsche Bank was a whole bunch of doggy shite. But you can see this market's just continue to rally up. Why? Well, I have no idea why, but the charts was saying, hey, you know, you've just watched the charts, and the charts are telling you what's actually going on through there. So hope this helps you out, Clabe, and I hope this helps you out moving forward. And, you know, here's some smart ways to approach trading and investing in the markets. Hey, thanks for watching. If you'd like to get more free education about trading, then click on the box that says free trading course. This is a free trading course. It goes for around 12 hours long. It's about 12 videos long. Covers everything from chart reading, mindset, trading systems, money management, trade management, everything you need to get yourself ahead in the markets. And if you'd like to get my help personally, then click on the box that says get John's help, and you'll be able to see how you can get my help personally. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.